What is up, guys? It's official. Israel Adesanya is going to be fighting Alex Pereira for a third time at UFC 281. And I've been looking forward to this fight very, very much. I made a TikTok on this and on whether Pereira would KO, Israel Adesanya. The first fight that they fought, if you guys watched, it was a back and forth decision win for Alex Pereira. But a lot of people could make the argument that Israel won that first fight and that he was robbed, which I definitely do see that argument. I myself could actually attest that I agree Izzy won that first fight. But then the second one, obviously we saw Pereira just knock out Adesanya in devastating fashion. Like, look at this guy right now. Like, he's a grim reaper of the middleweight division. Like, that left hook of his is dangerous, and he shuts people's lights off with that sharp, quick, and powerful left hook. It's like a slingshot, like he does it right there. But like, going into this third fight, it's going to be a little different. They're going to be using 4-ounce gloves instead, rather than the regular kickboxing gloves, the 8-ounce or whatever they are. I don't know. You guys can verify that. But yeah, this is going to be different. I think the gloves do give Alex Pereira more of a power, allows him to display his power more. But even still, I don't think it gives him an advantage, as a lot of people have said, analyzing this fight. I think the speed factor of Izzy and the accuracy, I think he's already been used to using those gloves. So I think it actually favors Israel Adesanya a little bit. But of course, that's not the big factor going into this fight. The biggest thing is Alex Pereira's left hook and his power, and if Israel can evade that and play towards a smart fight, not getting hit and giving damage, then I could potentially see this could be a very interesting fight. It's gonna be a crazy fight. Pereira is a very, very dangerous. I think he's one of the best kickboxers to ever because of that left hook is just insane. Shuts people light off. But we're gonna evaluate the third fight, see who will win and why, and give the analysis on it. And you guys should give your comments down below. So let's get right into it and analyze who would win if they were to fight, when they are going to fight, because it's official, boys. Okay, so going into this fight, there's a lot of questions and a lot of problems and things to be solved, to be questioned and answered in this upcoming fight that's going to happen. So, is Israel Adesanya, leaps ahead of his competition? Has he increased to the point where there's big gaps between him and Pereira from back then? Is Israel Adesanya, a much better fighter than he was? So, looking at his opponents, he's fought the best of the best. Yoel Romero, Robert Whittaker for 2 times. He fought Kelvin Gastelum. He went up in weight even to fight Jan Blachowicz, which people say wasn't a very good move. But he's been through a lot of competition. Jared Cannonier just recently. Paulo Costa, Marvin Vettori twice. So you can clearly see the level of competition Izzy has faced is very, very high. And the way he's transitioned from that, and the way he's gotten better from that, is exponentially increased, in my opinion. Many of you might not agree that the last fights he's had, he hasn't taken seriously. He's getting bored, things of that nature, which we have seen in the interviews and what actually happened. He's getting a lot bored of these guys and things. And Alex Pereira might be the guy to, shut his lights out and be able to finish this. But I think that Israel actually has gotten a lot better, and he steps above the competition that he currently is at. So when it comes to that factor, I think Izzy has progressed a lot. But do I think that it's going to be enough to stop Pereira? Honestly, I do think he's going to be able to pull out a decision victory or maybe a TKO, is how I see the fight playing. Israel has gotten way better, and I think he's not going to fall for the same mistakes that he did the second fight, where he's impatient and just marching forward and stuff. He's going to be playing a lot more patient and make sure he's not getting hit by that left hook, because that's a big part. But he was getting tagged in the Jan Blachowicz fight, if you guys saw that, by that left hook. So You know, it may be a tendency, but I don't think it is a tendency. I think he's going to be a lot more methodical this fighter coming around. Yeah, I think this time around Israel has made a lot of improvements in his skill and things of that nature. And who knows, maybe we'll see him go for a takedown. But no, yeah. In this fight, I do see a decision win by Israel Adesanya. I know that's crazy. Call me crazy. A lot of people might not agree. They're going to be like, Pereira's going to be the first guy. He's going to prove it again to knock him out. And I'm not surprised if that happens, to be honest. Pereira is a monster. Crazy power in that left hook and just an absolute beast of a freaking fighter. Like, look at him. Even just look at him. He looks like a fucking beast. A warrior, bro. But yeah, I do still see Israel winning. And if I had to say, to be totally honest with you, it's going to have to be a decision win, a unanimous decision, or not a unanimous or split decision win by Israel Adesanya. That's how I see it playing. Although I will not be surprised if Pereira knocks him out with that left hook. It's vicious. So yeah, those are my official predictions. It's gonna be. I was very happy that this fight was announced. I made a TikTok video on it, and I'm happy to see this fight because it's finally gonna test Israel Adesanya. More than Kelvin Gastelum, in my opinion. This is gonna test him because he's already been knocked out by him. So I think this is gonna be a true test, and it's gonna actually be very enjoyable to watch. Hopefully, we have better fighters fighting under this main headliner, but we'll see what holds in store for us. Thank you guys for watching. Yep, this is gonna be fire. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Share your comments down below on who you think will win. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys want to see in the next video. This is Jaballer, and I'm out. Thank you guys.